everybody, welcome back to In The Huddle. I'm Jillian Kushner. Sorry I wasn't able to post anything last week. I work at Circuit of the Americas and last week was a race week, so I was really busy with that with MotoGP. It went great, so now I can film again, and then we have another race in another week. But anyway, today we're going to talk about the big games this weekend, so to find out what's going on this weekend, please keep watching. Before you go, please subscribe below and like the link in the description box, and let's get started. So we are in the midst of the NBA playoffs. It's the first round. Two teams have already moved on. That would be the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs swept the Indiana Pacers, and the Warriors swept the Portland Trailblazers. I expected better from both Portland and the Pacers, but it's okay. It happens. It's life. We can't all win. Anyway, they're safe. They're good to go. Everyone else is still kind of dancing around. So today is Wednesday when I'm filming, and currently we have the Washington and Atlanta game going on. That series is currently tied 2-2. So whoever wins today will take a 3-2 lead, and then they would need one more game or two games, depending. It's a best out of 7, so whoever gets to 4 wins first. And then tonight we have the Chicago versus Boston game, which is also tied 2-2. So after tonight, there could be 1 or 2 more games to play in that series as well. And Thursday, so when y'all are watching this today, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the Milwaukee Bucks. That series is currently 3-2 with the Raptors up by 1 game. I'm not surprised by that. I think I said before that I think the Bucks are great because they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Greek Freak. They have the Greek Freak, and he's great. But other than that, they're kind of meh. I mean, I'm impressed they've won 2 games. The Raptors have a lot more talent. They have DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry. DeMar DeRozan has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, and he's awesome. He deserves it. They have Serge Ibaka now. They have a bunch of really good players. I'm kind of surprised they even let the Bucks win 2 games. I think that the Raptors can close this out tomorrow. I would be surprised if they didn't. But hey, you never know. It's the playoffs. You never know. And tomorrow night we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Memphis Grizzlies. San Antonio currently leads this series 3-2. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm surprised. I mean, I'm happy for the Grizzlies that they've won 2 games. I don't like the Spurs. I live in Austin, so everyone loves the Spurs. And I don't. Spurs are very good. Kawhi Leonard is a fantastic player. If Russell Westbrook and James Harden didn't exist, Kawhi Leonard would be MVP this year. But that's not how the cookie crumbled. So I think, the Spurs have a lot of talent, but Memphis, they came to play. Clearly, they're doing well, so I'm really happy for them. Way to go. You got 2 games. Again, San Antonio could easily close this out tomorrow. So here's to hoping they don't. And on Friday, we have the next game of the Washington Wizards and Atlanta Hawks. Like I said, that series is currently tied 2-2. They're playing right now, so someone's going to be 3-2, and then they can either win or tie the series 3-3. So this Atlanta-Washington series can end on Friday. I hope if it does end, then it goes to Atlanta. Y'all know, big Dwight Howard fan, but I think John Wall is fantastic, and he has showed that through this series. Doesn't get enough credit. He's fantastic. So don't sleep on the Wizards, but don't sleep on the Hawks, okay? Just don't sleep on either. This has been a really good series, I think better than a lot of people expected. And another game on Friday is going to be Chicago Bulls versus the Boston Celtics. Like I said, they are also playing tonight, Wednesday, so someone can either win on Friday or it'll go to 7 games. Regardless, this series has been, I guess you'd say, surprising. Celtics were the number 1 seed, and I think people expected them to just win like most number 1 seeds do. But they've lost. They've lost 2 games. So I don't think that the Celtics are bad by any means. I think they're still a very good number 1 seed. But don't discredit the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are very good. They are not some easy team to pass up. They have Jimmy Butler, who I think is fantastic. They have Dwayne Wade, who is also a legend. So they're a good team. I think the Celtics should pull this one out. That would be insane if they don't. Ooh, if the Celtics got upset in this, that would be interesting. This series has kind of taken an interesting turn. Isaiah Thomas, who's the star of the Celtics, his 22-year-old sister died in a car crash about a week and a half or so ago, and he had a game the next day. So it's been very emotional. I think everyone really got behind him and supporting the Celtics because of that. I know I am. you know, I really hope that they can pull this through because I think Isaiah deserves that. He's put it all out there and it's been very emotional series. And the late game on Friday is going to be the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Utah Jazz. Right now the Jazz have a 3-2 lead. I don't think I would never expect to say those words, but here we are. Joe Johnson has won 2 clutch games. ISO Joe, you know, he has been clutch. He won 2 of these games for the Jazz. It's surprising at the same time, not so much, because the Clippers kind of have like this really bad luck where one of their stars is always hurt. So they have 3 stars: Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin. Every single playoffs the past few years, one of them has been hurt. And guess who got hurt this round? Blake Griffin. So it's just like a curse they have. I don't know why. It's sad. I mean, they're a talented team. I love those guys. Even though as a Lakers fan, I'm supposed to hate the Clippers, I like them. I love DeAndre Jordan. I love Chris Paul. I love Blake Griffin. And so it's a real shame to see them struggling like this. I would never think I'd be saying that the Jazz are currently leading the Clippers. Like, they could win this series on Friday. That's so weird. And then we'd be on to the next round. Woohoo! So we can talk about that next week, but please enjoy the NBA playoffs. It's the best time of year. I think I've said that a billion times. It's like Christmas. It's basketball Christmas. So enjoy it. Cheer on some random teams, whatever you want to do. But I will see you guys next week, and thank you for watching.